Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a super easy one pot meal in the Instant Pot. It's going to be chicken and rice. You will see how easy it is, so please make sure you stay tuned. So the ingredients I'm going to be using is going to be 600 grams of boneless chicken thighs, but I think you can use the normal ones. I'm going to be also using 2 cups of jasmine rice, which is just under half a kilo. 1 red onion, which I'm going to be chopping up. It also asks for 2 carrots, but I haven't actually got any carrots and we are not that fussed about carrots, so I'm going to leave that out for today. And also 2 tomatoes, which going to be just quartered, but I'm going to be using these little tomatoes because this is what I've got in the fridge. And 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which is like just a mild olive oil from Lidl's. And also 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. And I'm going to be making 2 cups of chicken stock using these cubes as well, chicken stock cubes. And also I'm going to be using 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. I got dark ones, but I think you can use the normal one. It doesn't really matter. So quite a simple recipe. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be chopping up the onion with my little chopper. Oh, and also you will see I'm going to be using 6 garlic cloves as well. So I'm just going to be chopping up the onion with the garlic, but you can dice the garlic, or you can probably even use garlic granules or garlic salt. I don't think it would make a huge difference. So let me just prep everything. So I prep the onion with garlic, I chop everything up, clean everything up, and I will get back to you as soon as everything is ready to be put in the Instant Pot. So I got my Instant Pot ready. I put it on and I actually put it on the saute function, so it will start heating up. And I got my chopped onion with the chopped garlic in there. So when it starts heating up, I will be stirring it, frying it up a little bit until it's going to be aromatic. So it's coming along nicely. We have to deglaze in a little bit. So I'm going to be putting in my tomato paste, which is 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. So I got my tomato puree in there, and I also turned off the saute function now because it's still quite nice and hot. And after this I'm going to be pouring in the chicken stock. So 2 cups of chicken stock was actually about a pint. That's going into the Instant Pot now because I need to deglaze the bottom of the pot, otherwise it will come up with a burn notice. So as you see, the stock is all in there and the bottom is nice and smooth, so nothing stuck to the bottom. So I'm going to be putting in the chicken next, and then the jasmine rice, which I'm not going to wash, just measure it out, the soy sauce, and I will put the tomatoes on the top. And I think we're going to be ready to seal the Instant Pot after this. So what I did, I popped everything in. So I've got the rice in there with the soy sauce and also the tomatoes on the top. So what I did, I pushed down the rice because I wanted it to be submerged into the liquid, because if it ends up on the top where it's not combined properly, it will dry out. But obviously I didn't want to stir it too much because then it may get stuck to the bottom of the Instant Pot. So it's pretty much ready to go. Well, I didn't tell you that if you use unsalted chicken stock, which the recipe asks for, then you need to obviously season your chicken, salt and pepper. So basic seasoning if you wish, and also you can kind of seal the chicken at the beginning, but I wanted to keep this recipe nice and simple for all of us. So what I suggest is, if you use unsalted stock, or if you use like normal soy sauce, then you may want to add additional salt and black pepper. My stock was salted stock, and also because I use dark soy sauce, I believe it's a lot saltier than the lighter soy sauce. So I did not add any kind of additional seasoning. If I need to, I will do that after the dish is done. So as I said, you can see everything is in there. So I got my Instant Pot lid and the seal is on. So I'm just gonna pop it on as you're gonna sing a song. Make sure it's not venting, so it's in a sealed position. So I'm gonna be putting it on pressure cook, and I'm gonna be it's gonna be on high pressure, and then we have to adjust the temperature to 5 minutes. So if you have boneless chicken thighs like what I've got, is 5 minutes on high pressure and then 12 minutes natural release. So when the time is up, then we keep the Instant Pot under pressure for another 12 minutes. If you got chicken thighs with the bone, then you need to leave it in longer. So that would be about 7 minutes. So 7 minutes instead of the 5, and then 12 minutes natural release. It will take about 10-15 minutes for the Instant Pot to reach pressure. But it's very important that we keep it in a sealed position. So when we set everything up, then it's not venting, because otherwise it will not reach pressure. So I'll be back when the time is up, and then we're gonna have a look. Hopefully there won't be any burn notice coming up. Fingers crossed. So I shall see you in a bit. Not so lucky. So this is what I mean, burn notice. So obviously things are stuck at the bottom and it starts bleeping. So what I need to do, I need to release the pressure. It's almost reached. And then I need to start deglazing it because the stuff is stuck to the bottom. This is a dreaded burn notice. So what I did, I deglazed and I added a little bit of water and I put it back to 5 minutes again. Hopefully it's not going to come up with another burn notice. Fingers crossed. Whew. We are in business, so that's why it's so important to keep an eye on the Instant Pot, because anytime before it reaches pressure, beep, 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 beep. Oh no, I spoke too soon. This is round 2. Depressurize it and deglaze it again. So third time burn notice, I really haven't got a clue what to do. I will have to release the pressure, but it hasn't reached pressure yet. I need to cancel, and I'm gonna check the state of this because it might even be cooked, but it's not looking that great at all. So I would normally, well, I don't really know. Let me just have a look. Right, so burn notice number 2. Try to kind of, how much you can see. Step back. See, it got burned at the bottom. And I have a feeling it is the tomato paste, because that's normally that gives me the trouble. The only problem was obviously it reached pressure this time, so it was an absolute nightmare. So what I'm going to do, I check the state of this. I will have to add a little bit more water, and hopefully third time lucky. So I can't really deglaze this anymore, so what I need to do, I have to take everything out, wash the pot, put it back all in and fill it up with water and really hope for the best, because I have a feeling it's really just burnt at the bottom now and it's just not going to be shifting it. Whew, it's taking me forever today. So you see it's so burnt. I'm just going to be popping the chicken on the side. I checked it, it's still not cooked. So I clean everything up and I'm going to pop it back. Otherwise I don't really know what else to do. We just have to finish it off in the air fryer. We shall see. Alright, so the Instant Pot is nice and clean. I'm just going to be popping the rice in and fill it up with probably about, I would say maybe about half a pint of water, and see how it goes. Please wish me luck. So I got my half a pint of water in there. So I'm going to be sealing it back again. Pressure cook. And well, third or fourth time lucky. If not, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I will have to improvise, that's for sure. So we've got another burn notice and I'm pretty much running out of options now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put everything, scoop it out, put it in the air fryer, and I'm going to put everything in on 180 for about 10 minutes. I will have to give a little bit of moisture to the rice because I'm pretty sure it's still undercooked. But yeah, well, I haven't had a burn notice for literally years, and now I've had how many? Anyway, so let me just transfer everything into the air fryer, and hopefully the Ninja will save the day. Alright, so I'm going to show you. So it's still so burnt at the bottom. So what I did, I just put a paper liner in there and inside the silicone liner, and I tasted it. So I added a little bit of more salt and seasoning in there, a little bit of oil on the top. It's actually almost done. So I'm just gonna put this back just to finish them off on 180, probably for about 10 minutes. And I will have a look, and I'm just gonna check the state. I didn't really want to add water to the rice since it's almost done. I just wanted to give it a little bit of moisture, so I just decided to improvise and add a little bit of olive oil. So this is a long one today. It was supposed to be a very easy, simple recipe. So I'm gonna match this, and I'm gonna put it down to 180, and let's do the 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna have to clean up the mess now. So 10 minutes is up. Looks nice. It's got some dry bits on the top. I think that's why I wanted to kind of mix in the oil rather than having a bit of water in there. So let's move on to the other basket. Move on to the other basket. So you see it's quite crispy. Perhaps I should have maybe stirred it after 5 minutes. Let's have a look at the chicken. Is good. You can see there is no pink, so the chicken is done. Let me just check the rice as well. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, taste. This is good. Yeah, I think we are done finally. Oh my goodness, it took forever. It's getting quite late now. Whew, the Ninja saved the day. So what a cooking session. I have to say I haven't had a burn notice for years, and I had so many, but I think I managed to improvise okay. It just shows that, you know, sometimes with the best intention we can put a video together, but it's not going to turn out the way we expect it to be. But we're still going to enjoy this. The takeaway from this session is be careful when you're using an Instant Pot, because, you know, I haven't got a clue why I ended up with the burn notice. It could be the tomatoes, it could be the rice, it could be maybe I stirred it a bit too much. But anyway, so if it ever happens to you, so don't panic. Take out the food and try to finish it off either in the oven or in the air fryer, just like what I did. Thank you very much for sticking around, and thank you very much for coming to find me if you're a new viewer, and thank you very much for coming back if you're an existing one. I'm absolutely knackered now after all this. It feels that I spent ages in the kitchen. So I shall see you in the next video. In the meantime, please don't forget to check out when I made sticky rice in Instant Pot, because I use my Instant Pot for rice all the time. So I'm baffled. Have a lovely day. Take care, everybody. Goodbye for now.